Your experience and your wisdom is not just relevant, it is essential. Okay. So first, let's get into, some news. What is actually happening? Understanding what's going on in the workplace. Mark, you got a couple things you want to cover there?
Yeah, so I know that it is happening. There are, obviously a lot of advances in technology, and so there is that fear that older workforce is not going to be able to keep up. So that's happening, and we're actually seeing that in the government. Some of these government layoffs that we just talked about, but a lot of companies are modernizing, right? Even the non-technologically focused companies, right? Like your accounting and finance, your manufacturing, things like that. Everything's being modernized right now,
Sure.
right? With especially with artificial intelligence, and so that's a major concern that
Yeah.
that employers have. So we're seeing that uptick in ageism there. We're also looking at like a lot of other industries, like biotech right now is cutting people. A lot of people in the biotech industry and the oil industry, right, are being cut because of ageism. They're having to trim, and it also goes in with what you said, payism, right? The salaries. But those industries right now are kind of in a turmoil as well as a lot of the economy is, and so when that's happening and people are making cuts, you know, a lot of the more expensive workers are the ones that are being cut.
Yep. Well, according to AARP, okay, nearly 2 out of 3 workers over 50 have experienced age discrimination. You're probably going to hear, phrases like "you're too experienced" or, "we're looking for somebody more tech savvy," stuff like that, right? I know you've heard that before.
Yep.
And what can this lead to? It can lead to longer job searches, right? Stalled careers, right? Your bank account starting to go backwards. We see a lot of that. A lot of doubt, okay? Stress, anxiety, all of that stuff, okay? So this is a major issue. We see it a lot, and today we're here to help solve this issue. This is one of my specialties. I feel like I was, put here to help solve this problem, to help modernize the older worker, bring them up to date, shine that penny up, because one of the major things, as you mentioned earlier, is to technology.